Hello, lovelies. Welcome to the Theceolives. Today I'm uploading something which is entirely different from the content that I upload on this channel, but it is very close to my heart. It is one of the reasons that I started my own business, and I really love to travel. So let's begin. Our trip began from Chandigarh. We reached there, we enjoyed the view of the beautiful city, we checked into our hotel, and the first thing that we googled was the place to eat. Obviously, you can expect that from a food lover. But actually, to tell you the truth, I actually googled it way before leaving my place, so I knew where we had to go. We reached to Captain Sam, where we enjoyed an unlimited Italian buffet. I couldn't capture the pictures because I was so busy eating, but I managed to capture the picture of the dessert which I have attached. Later, we went to the Sukhna Lake in the evening, which is a tourist location in Chandigarh and which is very serene place to be. There were a lot of people, but yet the beauty of the place was very calming and very relaxing. So we spent our evening there. Later at night, we reached Shimla. The beauty of Himalayas was breathtaking. It was as pious as it ever can get. It was so beautiful and majestic to be there. Our hotel room view was so amazing. I actually woke up in the early morning just to have that view because it was so amazing and so surreal. You can see the mall road also from our hotel room, and it was such a beautiful place to be in the early morning. Obviously, there's chaos and there's life happening in the evening, but this beauty and the calm that it had in the morning, the peace that it had was amazing. I'm not speeding up this part of the video because it's very peaceful and very relaxing. So if you want to look at it and want to skip it, you can just fast forward it, but I would suggest to watch it because it's really peaceful. The beauty of the Himalayas is just something that you cannot ignore. Later, we ended up in the evening. While strolling on the mall road, we visited this place where people were sitting and singing, and that was a really amazing and beautiful moment among the hills, obviously. And the weather was chill, perfect weather to be in Shimla in the time of September. It was really amazing. It wasn't too cold, it wasn't too hot, and it was really amazing place to be. So we enjoyed this singing. I'm attaching it so you can just have a bit of it.
तुमसे न जाने क्यों दिलों के है फासले न जाने क्यों ये कोई बताए।
Later, the next day, we started our trip to Kufri, which is often known for its adventure sports. We reached there, we tried different adventure sports, which is amazing and a grateful experience because always I wanted to travel different things. I have fear of things, I have fear of height, I have fear of various things, but all I wanted to do is explore new things. All I wanted to do is just to overcome those fears because our fears are nothing if we control them. So I just tried that, and this reverse bungee jumping was something that I really, really loved. Obviously, the zip lining and everything was also amazing, but this reverse bungee gave me another level of adrenaline, and I really loved it.
एक बार और मजा नहीं आया ना।
And of course, you cannot forget the flag of our nation. Wherever you go, being a patriot, being a nationalist, you have this feeling of always looking at your flag with so much pride, with so much love. And I captured that moment. I really admired what I saw there. And it's really, really heart touching when you see your flag flying so high and so peacefully among the hills, among the Himalayas, where our soldiers are protecting it in such a brave and such a beautiful way. While I was just enjoying and just soaking this beauty of the Shimla, our trip was about to come to an end, and I In between, I just met these two cute little kids. I have attached their videos. If you happen to see these, do see the beautiful smile of these kids. The one thing that I really wished for my trip was to rain, because mountains and rains are the best combination, and those are the two most favorite things of mine. I prayed to God during my entire journey to let it rain. It didn't rain even once. But obviously, as I told you, I'm God's favorite child. So the day I was leaving, the beautiful clouds covered the mountains, the mist was pouring, and it was such a beautiful view. I attached the video, you can see that how the clouds were moving. It was such a beautiful way. I was just praying it to rain before we left the place, and at the right moment when we're supposed to just hop into a car, it started raining so badly. It was pouring so bad. It was such a beautiful view. It actually, the God listened to me, and it rained throughout our journey. It really rained throughout our journey from Shimla to Chandigarh, and it was such a beautiful ride that I can never forget, because it's now embarked in my memory, because it was the beautiful and the most amazing ride that I ever had. So I really loved that ride. I'm attaching the bits and pieces of that travel, that rain and the journey in the video. You can enjoy it. Rain was pouring for entire journey of us to Shimla to Chandigarh. But as soon as Chandigarh is about to come, the sun shines so beautifully. So just like life, the sun ultimately shines so bright that it will take away all your sorrows, all your hatreds, and everything. In the end, all I just wanted to do is grab those mountain in my arms so hard, but I couldn't because obviously you cannot do that. But I am captured that moment in my life. I captured that moment with the camera, and I tried my best to do justice with while being there and enjoyed every bit of it and added it into my memory.